Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review, we are looking at the Mighy Morphin Power Rangers Legacy White TIGERZORD, which is a thing I was very excited for. I got the Legacy DragonZord, and it was good enough. It was pretty cool. It had some of its benefits that maybe even outweighed the SOC, or is it SRC? SOC. One of them. It's one of the Chogokin lines. Anyway, it was pretty good, but, you know, it was still just based on the old figure. And this one, I don't know, guys. I'm not loving it. There's some definite good things about it, but overall, there's some stuff to talk about. So let's go ahead and get it off the stand and take a closer look. And this guy stands just about 10 inches tall, which makes him just about 25 centimeters. And at first glance, it's fine. It's not bad. Here's the thing about the aesthetics on this guy. They went in directions that I don't like. So we already know that the Legacy DragonZord, I haven't reviewed the Megazord, so I can't comment on that, but the Legacy DragonZord replaced vacuum chrome with just metallic paint. And it wasn't that big of a deal then, but it's still a bummer. And the same thing is true here. Like this piece right here used to be like a kind of like a pale gold. It was awesome. It looked really, really nice. And now it's just metallic gold. And it's not even particularly metallic, so it loses a little bit of its luster. Otherwise, the paint job is pretty much what you would expect. It looks okay. There's a significant difference between the promo artwork on the box, though, and on the figure, which means all of the pictures we're looking at to buy this are this picture and this picture. Well, you can see here even like these little gill-looking things on the side. They're very curvy and kind of pronounced, whereas on the final figure, they're just flat. They don't have any real detail to them. It's kind of a bummer. This thing feels a lot like it was really half-assed. And here's the main reason why. Right here, right here, right here. Those things were, on the original figure, translucent red plastic. They looked really cool, especially at the time. But nowadays, it wouldn't be very hard at all for them to paint some silver in there and put a layer of translucent red on top, and it would make it look really nice. Or even some chrome and then the red on top. It would look really, really nice. And all they did was like a semi-glossy metallic paint job, which is okay enough, except, I don't know if you're gonna be able to tell because of the reflection, the bottom of the circles are not painted. You can see like the airbrush didn't get to it properly. And it's the same on this side too, so that's very, very disappointing. It does take a lot away from the overall aesthetic. I was hoping we'd get some translucent balls, but we did not get any translucent balls, especially this one. It would have looked so nice, but they didn't do it. So it's good enough. It definitely has kind of a retro feel to it. I just feel like they kind of half-assed it. They could have gone a little bit farther and made it a lot nicer with very minimal effort, I guess is my final takeaway from that for the aesthetic. So the aesthetic on this guy, I'm only going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's fine, but it definitely could be better. As far as accessories go, well, we have his tail sword, which is now a lot less interesting looking because we don't have the clear red things on him anymore. We just have painted red. It does kind of harken back to the original, so it's okay. Accessories, 5 out of 10. Not good, not bad. It is okay. That's it. Alright, so now it's time for the articulation, which is exceedingly minimal for this guy. It's probably not much different than the original. I can't remember, even though it was one of my favorites as a kid. But it's very, very minimal. The head, nothing. The arms can rotate. You get this range right here. That's that. And then you get a hinge. Can you rotate the arm? No, you can't. So you get 90-degree 2-click hinge right there. You get a swivel at the forearm, which is okay, I guess. And then you get a swivel at the wrist. And you get hand grippingness to grab the sword, but it's all just one giant mitten. Okay, so that's it for the arms. For the chest, nothing. So there's no articulation in the torso. You can do this. I think this is for the combination, but since I don't have Megazord, I can't show you that, unfortunately. So we'll just leave that in there. So there's no waist articulation for the legs. There's no leg articulation at all. All you get is one little notch in the knee. That's it. And that's it for the articulation. So the articulation on this guy is going to be a 2 out of 10. It has almost none. They didn't really update anything. I just feel like, I get that the Legacy line is not supposed to be like a fancy version of the original. It's supposed to be a Legacy figure, which is fine, but they could have done more. A little bit, right? Let me know what you guys think. If you're one of the people that wanted to buy this or are going to buy this, what do you think about it? Is it enough? Is it not enough? I don't know. For me, it's kind of disappointing. Anyway, let's go ahead and transform him. Normally for transforming figures, I don't show you the transformation because it's a waste of time. But on this one, it's it doesn't really matter. It doesn't take very much effort to transform this guy. It's a very basic transformation. And there you have it. It is transformed. Let's go ahead and stick this in here. There you go. We have achieved transformation. So it's still very basic, which it's supposed to be, but the aesthetics, yeah, I'm very torn because it's supposed to be kind of the way it is, but just these little things make it stand out so much less than the original figure. Like if you put this side by side, I'm pretty sure you'd pick the original one over this one. This one does not look as good as the original. It's just disappointing because you shouldn't feel that way. It should be more appealing, but it's not. It's fine. Like it looks like it's supposed to, for the most part, but it's not appealing overall compared to the original. Here's another thing. Look at the jaw. It's totally crooked. Yeah, it opens. That's nice, but it's crooked. If you close the mouth, it's very obvious. His jaw is crooked. So there's just almost no effort put into this. So I'm kind of bummed out. I'm torn because it is close to what it's supposed to be, but it's just so disappointing at the same time. As far as articulation goes on this, I'll go ahead and show you. The legs move a little bit down here. I mean, they move a lot, but they're floppy, so that's not going to do you any good. The ankles are fine. They actually ratchet a little bit, but that's mostly just for the transformation purposes. So that's it, and then the arms have the same articulation as before. So it's it. It's like it's almost not an upgrade. Like there's really no point in buying this over the original one, if you ask me. So I mean, if you want to get the Legacy Collection, this will do it. Obviously, this will go with the other ones, but it doesn't really replace the old one in any advantageous way. It's kind of a letdown, if you ask me. So, my final verdict on this guy is 5 out of 10. It's acceptable. It doesn't make me happy to own it. I'm okay with owning it, but I'm not excited. I'm not happy. It actually makes me want to own the original one again, because it stands out on a shelf way more than this one does. They are both terrible for posing, so what difference does it make? You might as well keep the original one with the chrome on it and translucent pieces. I just don't see the purpose of this. So, there's my verdict. Let me know what you guys think. I didn't feel this way about the DragonZord, so I'm kind of bummed out. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Kind of a bummer. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you haven't. I do have new videos up almost every single day. We talk about action figures, movies, TV shows, video games, all kinds of fun stuff. So make sure you come back for that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.